According to a follower named Tim, he saw what he believes to be a werewolf, not once, but twice, and it followed him home on the second encounter and was right outside of his bedroom window. Now, before I tell this story, as always, there's no way for me to verify it, so please take it as entertainment and you decide for yourself. Now, according to Tim, the first encounter happened during an evening walk while he was walking through a quiet part of the city. And it wasn't completely abandoned, it was just empty enough for him to enjoy the peace and quiet and the silence. Now, about halfway through his walk, he got this overwhelming feeling that someone or something was watching him from somewhere and his spidey senses were going off. So he stopped and he looked around and there was nothing there. But the feeling only got stronger as he continued to walk. And he was trying to get a better view of the area, so he decided to climb up a nearby tree, and he was trying to scan the area to see maybe if there was something or someone, like an animal maybe, or if there was someone in the woods nearby, but he didn't see anything after several minutes. And then something stepped out of the darkness and made itself known. And he describes it as looking like this massive wolf that was standing on two legs, roughly 9 feet tall. It had very broad shoulders, long arms, and a head that looked somewhere between a wolf and a large German shepherd. Pretty, similar detailed explanation when people say that they've seen a dogman or a werewolf. And according to him, it slowly began walking out and it was standing right where he was 15 minutes ago. Then it stopped and he turned around and it started to walk back in. And he said every instinct told him not to move, not to breathe, and to just sit perfectly still. And he did, as he just watched this thing. And for nearly 45 minutes had passed before the creature finally fully disappeared into the darkness. And only then did Tim jump down and run all the way home. He tried convincing himself that maybe, it was a trick of the light, his eyes were playing tricks on him or something, but it wasn't until about six weeks later when he woke up around midnight to use the bathroom. Nothing unusual for him, but when he had returned, he said he got this feeling like he just couldn't go back to sleep. So he rolled over and he looked toward his bedroom window, and standing right outside in the little foyer area, perfectly still, watching him, was this same creature. And he says every door outside, every window had multiple locks and everything, but yet somehow it got into that little part of the outside and was watching him through his bedroom window. He said then it did something that he'll never forget. It cocked back its head and it let out this massive growl. And it said it was like a deep echoing scream that pierced through the night. He grabbed the nearest firearm that he had next to his bed and he backed himself into the corner of the room and he waited for hours until the sun can come up. And then eventually this thing went away and the sound stopped. So when morning came, the creature was completely gone, and according to him, it's now been several months and he hasn't seen it again, but he says the feeling never left him. And he still catches himself looking over his shoulder in his own home. Even when he goes out on a walk, he avoids that area completely. He still feels like when he's out there at night, something is out there watching him, and he'll wake up even in the middle of the night for no reason with this overwhelming feeling that something or that thing is just standing there beyond the window watching him, waiting for him to look back again. So, I don't know. You guys tell me, did he encounter something, unusual, supernatural, a large animal, or did this thing really follow him home that night? Let me know what you guys think in the comments.